Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial. This time I will just show how we actually go into the aperture plates in this Nikon lens. A very nice lens, but well, let's have a look. First we need to, I have made another film about this lens, but yeah, this time is another one. First we have to set it on manual and focus out to near and take off this the front tube, and we need a small flathead screwdriver. This is a 1.2 millimeter, and it works very good. So we just loosen it. There's no need to take it out. And then just remember where it's set. In this lens, it was all the way up here, down here, from the front. You have a line here, so it should end up there when it's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we need to take out this ring here. It will make it a little easier. So it's the same screwdriver, a small set screw. Just loosen it, and it has to go around 4 times and a quarter when it goes off. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and a quarter. Then it's off. And then this ring here, I don't know what the name is, but we have a small set screw here, which I actually set a little mark so I know where it is when I'm done. So just put a mark here and on the ring. I also, because I know, because I've been in this lens just to figure it out, and here when the ring goes off, I set another mark which I grind in, scrap in, and set it off. So the same screwdriver, just loosen it, and remember there are 2 small shims under here, as you will see. One, 2, 3, 4, and a little more down to here, almost a little more than a quarter, and then just take it off. Now they're very thin, 2 shims. I don't know what they are for, but they are in there. I do not have a service manual or repair manual for this lens. So yeah. Now then it's time to take up the bayonet or the mount. Then we just need a crosset, a YIS screwdriver, Japan industry standard, which is not the same as Phillips screw. So go for those when you buy tools. A small one for the connection, contacts or whatever. somebody might say, yeah, it's not necessary to take off the mount, but in this lens it's easier to see what's actually happened when we put all things back in. And then the middle part can sit a little tight. So take care of the flex cable here. Now it's time to take off the mount. Remember the black screw? Somebody told me, and I see the point. This has to sit where the white point here is, because it's easier to, when we attach the camera in low light, I can see the point. So this has to be moved up here. So when click on the camera, it's easier to see. There are 4 screws. This is a different screw, so it can only sit in one place here. This is a black screw which has to sit here. So then we can take it off. Take care of the flex cable. You see, this is the aperture stick that goes into the lens and catch the pin from the front part of the aperture. That's the gear, part of the gear. And all the rings. See? And this ring here also have to, it's the ring who actually press on the aperture when you move this. Press on this stick here. Actually, this one here. So when you move the aperture ring, this one here will move and press on this one, as I understand it. And it works. Now we are done on the back side of the lens. So then we need to take off the front lens. I use a, this is a plumber thing part. It's a gasket, which is a 56.6 millimeter, and it is very sticky rubber. So just press it on, and then if the lens sits too tight, one can actually use some nail polish remover to soften the screw lock or the thread lock. So just put it on a cotton bud and then just move it around as you put in, now and then put in some nail polish remover. It also works on screws, as you will see. So that's the front lens group, actually. So now we are almost in, but we need to take out 3 screws around here to get this ring out. Then we can fully access the Aperture system in here. Which of those is one here and there? You might see where it is here. Difficult maybe to see. And another one here. I will show it when I take it off. You see, the screws are actually locked with some screw lock. So we need to have a cotton bud or something that we could put in from here, not here, because this stuff is actually melting plastic. So don't use it on plastic on directly. So we could actually do this little smart thing. Just need to press it. Then it should be easier to put it in. Then some of this, yeah, stinks. And don't take too much because the blades are almost, it's also made of plastic. Just use a little and then unscrew it as fast as possible with a flathead screwdriver. You see, it actually looks fine. Then we take it out. And we give it another go. Oh, forgot that. It has to sit underneath this one. Just a little, and then the screwdriver has to be very good, because then if you can actually destroy the screw head if you use a wrong screwdriver. It has to fit very good. And we take one more. See, this ring is almost loose, and then we can access the Aperture system. And before we actually take it out, I will show one thing. Just to be sure things sit in correct place, we set a mark here, all the way up here, and then we take this out. So nice and fine. Now we have much better access to the aperture system, but we need to lose those 3 screws, because if we do not do that, we cannot take this whole system out. Well, give it another go. And only loosen them. No need to take them out. Here. Then we are here. And almost done. Just need a little more dip. Stinks. And now here we are. And before we actually lift out the aperture or loosen it, we need to set a small mark where it is at the moment. So I make a little scratch here. So. And another one up here. So now I know exactly where it has to sit. And then we can take it out. There's a little spring down here, which you can see need to be a thin tweezer. And just let it stay there for a while. Or we could just take it out. Tiny, isn't it? Yes. Now, make a better mark here. Sometimes it's not easy, but yeah, that's it. Then we can actually unscrew it with a small crosshead screwdriver. Those screws has, if you can see, it has red thread lock. I will also use thread lock to when I screw it back in. I haven't been into the aperture place in this lens, so I actually don't know how it looks inside, but it's not that hard. Tiny screws. And then, so we better can take out the blades. So set it to yeah, let's say should we say 2.8 full open, and then we can just take it out. Whoa, here we are. Here we have a mark, and here we have a mark. So there's no problem to put it back in. So here it looks with the blades. And another thing, the wow, the blades are made of metal. I thought they were plastic, but yeah, one can be surprised now and then when opening lenses. So this ring, and before we actually take it out, it will make it a lot easier, because this pin here, then we just set a mark here, so I know where it should be when I put it back. And then it should be possible to take it out. I mean, it should be. Come on. Not easy. So here we are. And do not put the lens upside down. I mean, with the button, with the back part down, because the lens is fully exposed. So this is the aperture system. And this ring has to connect here. So push on it and move the arm. So, but let's take out the plate. It's not that hard to get them back again, hopefully. It goes counterclockwise. So, no oil, not at all. So we can just put it back in. And then we do it the other way around. All the blades are the same, so there's no problem with that. And when we come to the last one, we just do a little trick, because it has to go under. Move this out. Not easy. Oh, give it another go. Small hair. So it's ready to put back again. See? That's it. Well, I could actually use this gasket to put it on the back part and then have the lens standing on it. And it has to go down here. You see the point? Now I know exactly where it has to sit. Well, it can only sit one way, but now I know where it goes. And then the upper part, which has a mark here, it has to go over here. It can be a little tricky to get the small pins in every aperture blades to fit in the holes here. But let's try. I think we'll do it in another way. Take out this and I just have to know where it sits. There. Set a small mark here. Because now I know where the pin has to sit. Well, do it again. Because then it should be easier to correct them. Here we are. It can be a little tricky. Not easy, but I think we make it. And the last pin here. Okay. Here we are. So now this is actually what I'm thinking to do. Just put it in upside down. Hopefully. Well, it works as it should, but not the easy way. Maybe somebody else know how to do this. Now we have to use some screw thread lock. This is Loctite 222, which is the soft one. The purple color tells that it's the soft one. And just a tiny drop on it. That's it. Well, maybe it's a little too much, but and then we will screw it in here. Wow, it works. Not really bad. And I will not tighten the screw yet because just have to adjust it a little. But it seems to be okay. No, it's actually fine. That's it. And then we can just tighten it gently. It is so small screws. Now, that was that. And then we need the little spring. Maybe we need another tool to put it in. Okay, here one end is in, then we take the other one. Come on. Okay, not that easy. Not? Small springs can be really tricky now and then. But so here we are. That's it. So now we screw all the things back in. We can just put this, no need for that, no. But it's easier to just put some thread lock on a piece of paper and then dip in the end of the screw. Well, who said it should be easy? This has to go here, and I have a mark here, so I know where it goes. Need a smaller screwdriver. Ah, come on. Not easy. So, here we are. Then we tighten all the screws. Not too much, but gently. That's it. Now it works perfect. Then we put it back in the front lens. So, we take this ring here. It should be on, I forgot. Should be on the front lens. Well, no one is perfect. Has to sit here. And then we take this, then I have to find my thread again off. It is here. And then I just need to, have to grab around and make sure the shims sit perfect. And then I have my set screw here. Which maybe can so that was that part of it. Here we are again. I should just change battery in my camera. So then we just take all the rest of the parts. There's also a small set screw here, which needs to have a little adjustment. So now and then the front part. That was the front part. Then we put in the rest of the thing. The ring here. Remember the little plastic things. Has to go fully over here. And this ring has to go fully over here. So now it should sit like this. Then those rings are, I think they use them when they adjust the lens to when they assemble it, to adjust the focus. But I do not have a repair manual for this lens. So I actually don't know, I just guess. So here we are, almost there. And then we need to put in the gear, part of the gear, which will go down. Sometimes it's easier to put it in here. And see, this actually works. Wow, amazing. And then we need to put in the mount, and we need to push on the, hope you can see it, the pin down here. Has to go from this side and in. I know it's not easy to see all the things because I also have to see what's going on. So we are almost there. See? And then we put in the black screw, which have to sit lined up with the distance and no, it should. Okay, what's going on? Yes, it was right. Well, I put in one, and we will use some thread lock for the other screws on the mount. The longer screws. This screwdriver is a special screwdriver, so I know exactly how tight the screws are. It's a Vera, where I can put different bits, just ordinary bits on, and I can adjust it to between something 30 and 0.30 Newton and up to 1 Newton. So I cannot over tight the screws, which is good. Now we are almost there. That's exciting. And then we need the 2 small screws for the I do not use thread longer on those, not necessary. They sit in plastic. And then the ring. So we are almost there. If there were oil on the aperture plate, it would be the process to clean the plates and let them be very good again. So that's it. Bye.